What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Come on in. I see you. Come on in. Let's have a really great start to our weekend. It's the weekend for some folks, some of y'all not working because in the United States, we have a whole holiday. Okay. Some of us celebrate, some of us don't. Whatever it is you do, as long as you are safe. That's what I'm going to ask, that you are safe this weekend. So as you're coming in, I'm going to ask that y'all make sure that number one, you tap the screen for those that are on TikTok as you come in. And on top of that, share, repost, do all the things, y'all. The reason why I ask you to do those things is because what it does is tell the algorithm that people are interested in what is being talked about, and then they should send it out to others. Okay, so that's how it gets to the FYP. So as you're coming in, I appreciate you. Happy Friday. I'm glad that you're coming in. And then also comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Put your city, put your state, put your country if you're not in the United States. Okay, so that way I can shout you out. Welcome in. I see you. Come on in. Keep coming in. I appreciate y'all. Repost. All right, repost. If you don't feel comfortable with sharing because maybe this is your first time here, that's how welcome in. I see you. You can always repost until Wakanda forever. Welcome back, Bear Market Bully. I know it's been a minute. I hope everything is well. You know what we talked about. I hope all is well. What's going on, Green Mitten? I see you. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Listen, so we've been talking about a couple of things. I've talked about Nvidia and how AI and Bitcoin goes, together in a sense, but not necessarily go together, if that makes sense. That's good, Bear Market Billy. I love it. Leon, welcome in. Cat, welcome in. Or Cat, my bad. Is it Cat, Cat, whichever one? Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. So so we're gonna go a little bit deeper into what I've been talking about for the past two sessions, actually, the past two crypto 101. This is the last one for this one because we're gonna put it all together. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up with pretty much my crypto investing routine. I'm gonna break it down. So I've talked about some of the things that I look at, and this is years of trial and error, figuring stuff out, listening to certain individuals and picking their brains. Thank you for joining us where I see. Picking their brains. G boy, welcome in. Happy Friday. And then seeing if that works for me and then adding it to my own routine. User 8 something, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. So as you all are coming in, y'all do what Bear Market Bully is doing. Tap, tap, tap it up, tap, tap, tap it up, like Kobe Dago said. Share this live stream if you've been here before. If you have never been here, then you can always repost. I feel like I'm yelling, so let me put this down because it was like super loud to me. There we go. I feel like I was yelling. Thank you for that, heart me, Bear Market Bully. So fun. Okay, yeah. So what's up? Happy Friday. Who welcome in? Happy Friday. There we go. There we go. Happy Friday. Thank you, Bear Market Bully, for that. So yeah, on YouTube, y'all. If you can't stay the whole time on TikTok, you can always watch the replay on YouTube. That's Prosperity Calls on YouTube. I am live over here. My goal, y'all, is to be off by 7:45 at the latest because the kids are here, and so I don't want them to be up past their time and all of that stuff. It's not just my daughter, my niece is here as well, and they're playing and everything. So I want to make sure that I'm responsible and I wrap this up at a reasonable time. So the 2.5 hour lives that we've been doing for the past week or so, I can't do that this time. What's going on, Morgan? Thank you so very much for that. Heart me, Rob. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I appreciate you. Thank you for that gift as well. I appreciate you. Swerve Gang, welcome in. CD Maz, welcome in. Steve, welcome in. Thank you again for that. Community Heart, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Charles, I see you. What's up? Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, he coming through with him. I appreciate you. Come on. Come on, Shot Town in the house. Let's go. Um, so yeah, that's not what we're talking about. We're not gonna do that. It said no more candy after hour. Absolutely no more candy. No, she is done. They both had their ice cream. That's it for tonight. They don't been on the little bouncy house with the water slide and stuff today. They gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm telling you. They're gonna have a good night's rest. Welcome in, CC. Crypto Chick is here, y'all. Is she typing? Let me see if it'll will it pin? No, it won't. Okay, so she types in the chat or is able to type in the chat. Then I pin 1300. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hey SLM. I see you. Hello. Happy Friday. Thank you. I'm trying to do a little something different. What's up, CC? Y'all give CC follow. Very, very great content curator. This is actually the first person that I followed when I got on TikTok like last year, and I started to like attempt to connect with crypto educators. Cece was the first one that came up that I watched, and I was like, I like her vibe. You know what I'm saying? I love the way that she teaches. Thank you so very much for that hand heart too. I appreciate you, CC. This is just me. I'm one of them people. I don't just shout folks out just because. No, if I really rock with you, I rock with you. So y'all give CC a follow from the live stream though. Okay, because there's a whole lot of copycats accounts out there. I don't want y'all to get got out here. Okay, or in this app or on this app. Whatever, y'all know what I mean. What's going on, Holloway? I see you, my brother. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Long time no see. Long time no hear. I know, right? Oh, okay. I got you. SLM. It speaks a little bit of English. I got you. Okay. It's okay. I got you. Just take your time. I know, my brother. I know. I know. So, greetings, divinely created. I love the name. Happy Friday. That's what's up. That's a really great username. So yeah, so we're gonna get into it because I want to make sure that I'm on time because like I said, my niece is here and I don't need them up all night and everything. So I gotta get done so that way they can get their stuff ready for bed and all that good stuff. Tar Hill, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to go into detail, like I said, we're gonna talk about my personal crypto investing routine. I'll let him know, brother. I sure will. I'll tell him. Yeah, I'm gonna break down, my crypto investing routine because there's this habit, this one habit that helped me to change how I personally invest in crypto and how I even look at investing. User.com, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. SLM as I have $200 advised me to invest in one crypto. SLM, because you're new here, that I already know that you are not familiar with me. I am not a licensed financial advisor, so therefore I cannot tell you what to invest in. And I also cannot tell you when to invest in anything because I am not licensed. Okay. I'm not about to get in trouble for anybody, and I definitely don't want that to happen to you. So I would suggest that you only ask for that type of advice from people who are licensed, okay, and especially licensed where you are located. All right. So yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to you. Protect your cup. That's how you come in. I've never seen your username before. That's how you come in. Come in. Hey, can somebody get protect your cup up to speed on how we function over here? Like this community, like we love on one another, we respect one another and everything. And I'm not saying it's not respect. I love that you're very very proud of yourself. That's awesome. Okay, but we come over here, we're learning. All right, and then we don't trade over here. We talk about long term strategies. Okay, we come here to learn about long term strategies as a crypto investor, but also as an investor in general. So, if that's not your fees, this ain't the community for you. Okay. Bear Market Bully said, I'm the best holler. Let's go, Bear Market Bully. I'm gonna pin that. I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So as you all stick around, you're gonna learn a little bit about me. Rick, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Uh, hey, CC, like for real, bear market bully. That's what we do. Oh shoot, let's go, y'all. Let's go. So here's the thing. Welcome to Crypto 101 for all my people who are new here. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. If you've been here before multiple times, y'all my battle buddies, okay? My brother over here on YouTube, that's my brother battle buddy. Al is my battle buddy. Bear Market Bully, that's my battle buddy. Fatima, I see you. CC, that's my battle buddy. She may not know it yet, but that's my battle buddy. Okay. There are people that's gonna come in. I'm gonna be shouting them out. I already know who they are because they constantly come in, and we have really great dialogue. Those are my battle buddies. For my people who don't know what that means, for one, if you are new to me, my name is Leona Clark. I am residing in the state of Louisiana. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. Okay. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a retired Army veteran. So when I say the term battle buddy, that just means thank you so very much for the roses, CC. I appreciate you. When I talk about being a battle buddy, that just means what we were taught in the Army is you're going to look out for that person. You're not going to leave them behind. You're going to make sure that they are taken care of. They have the appropriate information, right? They don't get hurt. All right. When we are investing, you can get hurt in these streets. Okay. Your pockets can get hurt, right? So we have conversations. Thank you so very much, CC. We have these conversations because we want to make sure nobody gets hurt financially. Okay. If we can help it, because we all have something. We all know something. We've all experienced something. So if CC comes on here and share, hey, listen, this happened to me, whoop, 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 pertaining to whatever we're talking about at the time, then guess what? That could possibly help somebody else not get hurt financially. Everybody got it. So when you come back multiple times and you're engaging with me and you're bringing value, you're helping out the next person, you are officially going to be called my battle buddy. If you accept that phrase and that term and that title, okay, then let me know by saying, you know what, Leona, you my battle buddy too. Then I know we here. Got it? Then I know we here. Right. So I like that slow money that makes money. I know that's right. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Divinely created. Thank you so very much. I see you, talent. AJ, welcome in. ACN, welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all. Uh-oh. Somebody's been reported. Okay. I don't see the person though. Hello, what's going in? What's going on? I said, what's going in, child? What? What's going on, battle? I see you. You back. You back. All right, so let's go. So I want to make sure everybody knows something before we get started. Thank you so very much for the rose of CT. I appreciate you. I want to make sure everybody knows before we get started, y'all, you do not need a finance degree over here or extensive knowledge on economics, okay? We are all students. Even though I am the one that is live and sharing things, trust me when I say there are going to be people in here who are more experienced, have been investing in a cryptocurrency much longer than me. Mass Runner, thank you so very much for the rose. I appreciate you. So they're going to share things in the chats with y'all, okay? Specifically, most definitely on TikTok. Sometimes I have some people share on YouTube as well. All right. So you don't need to know certain language. Like I don't use a whole lot of crypto jargon and terminology. I don't use a lot of Wall Street language. I'm not that person, okay? You definitely don't have to worry about pulling out a thesaurus or a dictionary with me because I don't like using a lot of big words. That's not how I talk on a daily basis. Now, there may be some things that I would say, and I will break that down to you, okay? For my people who come into the chat, if you want to share something with someone, keep in mind that I am talking to people who are beginners or are curious about the cryptocurrency market. So if you want to share something and you want to sound super smart, I'm going to ask that you break that down so that way a person who has never ever put a dime into this market can understand it. If you fail to do so, I'm going to ask that you kindly exit the chat because I don't need you distracting people who don't know. I don't need you making someone feel bad who does not know and does not understand. Got it? Good. Okay. So on top of that, y'all, this is a judgment-free zone. I want you to know that you should feel comfortable. I want you to feel comfortable asking your questions. Don't feel like it's a stupid question, because at the end of the day, if you're new, you're new. So there are a lot of things that you may not know. That's okay. I want you to feel comfortable asking those questions, but let's be respectful in how we ask those questions. And if you want to answer, for my people who have been in the cryptocurrency market for quite some time, especially if you're not new to me, please be respectful in how you answer. If you are not respectful in how you answer a person who asks a question, then I'm going to ask that you exit stage left. If you fail to do so nicely, I will send you to Block City. This is just heads up. I love you. I want you to win. But at the end of the day, I got to protect my battle buddies. We got it. Everybody got it. Okay? I'm just laying it all out there for everybody. Okay? I want you to share your thoughts. I want you to ask your questions. I want you to feel comfortable. And if you're going to learn something new tonight, if you find yourself learning something new tonight, then I want you to let us know in the chat. Ooh, that made sense, Leona. That's good, Leona. Ooh, I never heard that before, Leona, or whoever shares it with you in the chat. Okay? I want you to let us know so that way we know. Ding, 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 ding. We need to talk about this a little bit more. Dion, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay? Keep in mind, y'all, I am not a licensed financial advisor at this time. So when you come in, one thing I will ask that you refrain from doing is asking me, what should you invest in? Which cryptocurrency should you buy today? When should you buy this particular cryptocurrency? Because legally, I cannot answer that question. However, what I typically do is say, hey, this is what I am doing, and this is why I am doing it. Or, hey, this is what I am not doing, and this is why I am not doing it. One good 10, welcome in. Y'all got it, right? Okay? So, we're going to go into it. Everything that I share is for educational purposes only. I am not your financial advisor at this time. When we talk about securities and commodities, I can give you basic financial guidance and information, but I cannot give you specific buy this and buy this on this date or around this date. Okay. I always suggest that everyone do their own research. Take what I share and we share on this live stream or these videos if you're watching a replay on YouTube. Okay. I always suggest that you do your own research, do a little digging, go a little deeper. Okay. And then bring that to your financial advisor if that's who you choose to go with or whatnot. And always do that research before you decide to invest. So that way you can make an informed decision on how you're going to deploy your money. Okay? We all got it. Now my girl done came on. Monica done came on. Just one of them days. Real Don, Coach FinTech, welcome in, y'all. Happy Friday. I see you. Y'all help out their marketability by tapping the screen on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Tap, tap, tap it up. Share this live stream out. If you've been here before, y'all my battle buddies. Those of you that's been here before, y'all already know the drill. Hold down the screen. You can hold it on my nose, my forehead, my eye, whatever. Hold it down. Send it to 10 people real quick, okay? If you have never ever been here before, y'all, you can always repost. All right. So it's not sending it to people on your list. It's just sending it out. That's telling the algorithm that, hey, listen, you need to send some more people here. So send this out to the FYP. But y'all on YouTube, okay? Give the thumbs up, share. All right. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and especially if you like my vibe, my energy, like how I'm coming at you with the rah, rah, rah right now. Okay. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And I learned something recently. You can always do the hyping or whatever. So you can hype me up right within the first week of this video being published. So yeah, if you're on your phone watching me, because I looked at my analytics, a lot of y'all be looking at my live streams on your phone, so you can hit that hype button. Okay, go ahead, hype me up. I appreciate you on YouTube. For those of y'all on TikTok, thank you so very much, Amy, for the follow. For those of y'all on TikTok, if you cannot stay the whole time, okay, then that's fine. You can always come back to YouTube and watch the replay. That's Prosperity Calls on YouTube as well. Thank y'all so very much for the almost 4K in likes. I appreciate y'all. So let's go. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I gotta confess something. Okay. Oh, ooh, boy, sitting like that is not good for me. when you get up there, you be like Jesus. Uh, so let's go. All right, habits, welcome in. I see you, Carlo. Welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay, so I gotta confess something to y'all, right? Or I want to. Okay, when I first got introduced to cryptocurrency, first of all, one of the first things that I bought as a serious investor, my first purchase was Bitcoin. Okay, and I started buying Bitcoin as a serious investor. Bitcoin wasn't even $7,000 yet. Phil, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, but I thought, okay, when you don't know, you don't know. All right, but what I thought, Big Dave, was you're supposed to just watch the Bitcoin charts all day. You're supposed to look at the price and it's going to tell you everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Um, Disco said, that's fine. Just say 3 Hail Marys and two Our Fathers. Hey, let's go. Uh, so yeah, so that's what I thought, that I'm supposed to just look at the charts every day and it's gonna tell me everything I need to know, right? I'm supposed to just watch for the price to go up and down and I'm gonna know, right? I wasn't watching, the Bitcoin charts because I was disciplined at that time. I was actually watching because I thought, this is just Leona. And if anybody else was like this, let me know in the chat, TJ. Man, I thought that if I had more screen time and I'm just watching the price and everything, I would automatically become a better investor. Hey, don't tell me it was just me by myself sitting here doing this. If somebody else was like that, like I'm just looking at the prices every single day. You know what I'm saying? When you first started, okay, as a crypto investor, if you were doing that too, go ahead and type me in the chat. Don't leave me hanging. All right. I told y'all this is judgment free zone. Okay. Now, if it was just me, then it was just me. Bad market was like, yeah, that was just you. Okay, well, it was just me then. All right. Well, I mean, I'm putting it out there. That's how I felt. Like, again, you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know about, looking at these different charts, and I didn't know about, the DXY. Because again, I'm just being not thrown, but I'm just being introduced to it. And the only thing that is being talked about is Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Okay. There was some Ethereum talk, but it was Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. This back in 2020. Right? So clearly bear market bully, said I was wrong. So and now let me see, hold on, brother. Yep, I see you. I know, right? So yeah, so clearly it was just me. Okay, well, I just stand alone in that one. Whatever. But sometimes we can tell ourselves like, well, what I did was like, okay, well, you know what, if I look at it a little bit longer, if I just, refresh it one more time, if I just catch the next move, like all of this stuff, eventually everything is gonna click. Okay. For me, that didn't happen. Okay. Things didn't change for me until I started to be exposed to other things to pay attention to, which pretty much put me into the mindset of like there's an environment around Bitcoin. There are things that play a factor in how Bitcoin moves and why it moves. Okay. It's not saying that this is the only thing and it triggers the price. No, there's just certain things that everything kind of weaves in and out, right? So tonight I'm going to share with you their foundation that I've been able to develop, which is pretty much my crypto investing routine. Okay. So yeah. Well, I don't know what y'all got going on in this chat today on TikTok. So yeah. Oh, and so for my people who are brand new, okay, if you are new to cryptocurrency, I want you to type new in the chat real quick. If you are new to cryptocurrency, you are either curious or you've been investing for less than a year. I want you to put new in the chat. Type new in the chat for me. New in the chat. If you are curious about cryptocurrency or if you have been in the space for less than 1 year, type new in the chat. Bear market bully, bro, you not new. Quit playing with us. I see you, Amy. Amy said that she is new. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have something for y'all when it comes to things that can help you as a new investor. But what I want you to do is just get comfortable, grab you some water or whatever you drink. I got my water here. Okay. Get comfortable. You might want to, take out a pen and paper, okay? So that way you can take some notes because again, I don't want y'all just coming on here listening and then you don't apply anything that is talked about. You don't go back and fact check me on what I'm talking about. Got it? I'm not one of them people. I don't know who y'all deal with on these social media platforms and whatnot, but I'm not one of those people where you can't go back, you can't write down what I said and then go back and check it. Yes, you should absolutely do that with every single person that talks about something that is going to impact your money or has the potential to impact your money. Lock, say, welcome in. Happy Friday. Got it? All right. So let me I like a little story time because I did a story last week, right? We was talking about the California Gold Rush. So let me do a little story time, okay? I want to bring into like how we learn how to drive. Dims, welcome in. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. I want to bring in like how we learn how to drive. Okay. Hopefully y'all remember, when you learn how to drive. Reggie, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, because some of y'all are a little bit older than me. And y'all might be like, child, I can't remember that, Leo. Like, but I'm gonna bring it all together. Okay, Raymond, welcome in. Happy Friday. So I want you to think back to when you first learned how to drive. Okay, I am pretty sure there was a lot happening at one time. My dad, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, I'm pretty sure at that time, like for me, okay, when I was first, y'all, I didn't learn how to drive until I was 21 because unfortunately in my family, they didn't feel it was a priority to teach me how to drive. So my best friend, who was my battle buddy and still my battle buddy to this day, MP, welcome in. Thank you so very much for the likes. I appreciate you. My battle buddy, who is actually a year younger than me, she was the one that taught me how to drive. Ain't that something? So when she was teaching me how to drive, she was telling me, "Hey, listen, I need you to look out for these things. I need you to look at how fast you're going. So guess what? You gotta look at the speedometer, right? You gotta check your mirrors. Make sure your mirrors are set up. Your rear view mirrors set up. The side mirrors are set up, right? You gotta keep your eyes on the road ahead. You gotta look back and make sure. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on that could potentially cause issues with you. Looking at your blind spot, you checking the traffic lights. You got to make sure that you're not, you know, running that yellow light. When I first learned how to drive in the challenge, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like you slow down with yellow, of course, right? You stop at the stop signs. Don't be doing no rolling stops, Leon. Like all of this stuff. There's so much stuff that you have to pay attention to when you're learning how to drive. And somehow, some way, you are expected to stay calm while you're doing all of this when you learn how to drive. I need y'all to stay with me. Jenny, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay? I need y'all to stay with me. Here's the thing. Okay? You expect to stay calm. Here's the thing. Whoever, yes, sir, bear market bully, yes, slow down for that yellow. Don't just speed through that. Bear market bully, you telling on yourself, bro. You telling on yourself. Bear market bully, that person like yellow, okay. Smash down on the gas. Fred, welcome in. Happy Friday. I bet I'll be doing that too, huh? I'll be doing that too. He just ain't said that yet on YouTube. But anyway, so yeah. So here's the thing. Whoever taught you how to drive, they didn't just put you straight on the interstate on day one. And at least I hope they did. Maybe some of y'all were like that. You know how folks throw you in the water to teach you how to swim? You just got to figure out, right? I hope nobody did that to you when you were learning how to drive. Like, all right, this your first lesson. Let's get on the highway. Let's get on the interstate. All right. But I want us to pretend, Dre, welcome in, happy Friday. I want us to pretend that whoever was teaching you, let's just say you went to a driving school, so your driving instructor said, hey, you know what, man, listen, all that stuff, checking the mirrors and putting the seat belt, 10 and 2 and stuff, man, don't worry about all that, okay? All I need you to do is look at the speedometer. That's it, that's all. My question to y'all is, would you trust that instructor? Type yes or no in the chat. Real quick, if your driving instructor told you, man, don't worry about all that stuff, checking the mirrors, make sure your rearview mirror right, and then looking for a blind spot and all that. If they told you, man, don't worry about all that, just look at the speedometer. Would you trust them? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Amy said, nope. Bear Market Bully said, nah, absolutely not. Right. Absolutely not. You sure the heck wouldn't. Right? That's setting you up for failure. Okay? So, and the reason why, because Nvidia, welcome in. Thank you so very much for joining. Happy Friday. Right? The reason why is because we already know that the speedometer only tells you one thing. Okay? It only tells you how fast you're going. It doesn't tell you if somebody in your blind spot. It don't tell you like if you're about to run that red light. You know what I'm saying? Bear Market Bully. It don't tell you if like traffic is stopped, you about to run out of gas, any of that stuff, Larry, right? It don't do that. Driving safely, we're gonna bring it all together. Driving safely, y'all, requires you looking at several pieces of information within that moment at the same time. Okay, that's what it is. So hold up, let me get this. There you go. So yeah, I see you, Bear Market Bully. So yeah, so investing, y'all, it works the same way. It works the exact same way. And unfortunately, there are a lot of beginners out here who just immediately, Scott, welcome in, immediately open up, let's say, whatever you're investing in when we talk about crypto, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever, right? The first thing they do is open up the chart. They stare at the price and they're like, oh, Bitcoin's going up, Bitcoin's going down. Oh, Bitcoin broke resistance. Oh, it broke support. Oh, like all of that. Like you're sitting here thinking that this is it. No, that's just the financial version of staring at that speedometer. That's it. That's our ways. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? I see you, Sky. Happy Friday. Okay. Thank you for the ice creams. I appreciate you. Welcome in, Wayne. All right. So here's the difference between the beginner and the people who are a bit more experienced or professionals, right? Professional investors. These individuals, the experienced folks, they use something like a yeah, I know Bear Market Bully, your butt be mashing that gas. Right. But as an experienced investor or a professional investor, what they use is like a dashboard. If you think about it, right? Just like our cars have these gauges and things that we check all at the same time while we're driving, before we start driving and stuff, the experienced investors do the same thing. Okay. Shop King say American 250 coin is going to pump tomorrow. That's what I'm hearing. First of all, I don't know anything about an American 250 coin, but that sounds like a pump and dump to me. So therefore, that is out of my lane. I do not do that, and it sounds like me coins, vibes. And again, that's not my lane. I don't do that. I am not the TikTok crypto person for you. That is not my lane. I don't do those. Okay. So yeah, for anyone that saw that in the chat, I highly suggest that you pump your brakes, and we do research on everything that someone mentions to us that we may be considering investing in. We do extensive research before we put a dime, a dollar into it. Got it? Good. All right, Mark, thank you so very much for continuing to like the live. It's all good, Shop King, okay? I got you. All right. So yeah. So with that being said, tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to my personal 5 gauges, okay? That I check, the things that I look at before I even open up, my Bitcoin chart. Because I told y'all I use Bitcoin as a guide on how the cryptocurrency market is moving, because a lot of us know that the vast majority of these cryptocurrencies, the ones that provide value, that solve a problem, okay, the vast majority of them follow Bitcoin. So why would I look at anything else when I can just look at Bitcoin? That's just me. Everybody's not on the same page as me. That's fine. You do what works for you. I do what works for me. Marshall, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. So here's something important though. When you first learned how to drive, okay, did you consider yourself to be an expert on day one? Yes or no in the chat. When you were first learning how to drive, did you consider yourself to be an expert on day one? Yes or no in the chat. I'm bringing it back together. Just let me know. I see you, Miss Tootie. Miss Tootie said no. Sky said no. Real Talk, welcome in. Happy Friday. Amy said no. I see you. Southern, welcome in. Happy Friday. Exactly. Exactly. So here's the thing. What I am expecting of you all, those of you that type new in the chat, if you weren't here and you are new to cryptocurrency, especially if you are new to me, I am not expecting you to be an expert. I am not expecting you to know everything, let alone remember everything that is mentioned tonight. Okay? Because just like when you were learning how to drive, you had to consciously remember each thing. I gotta put my seatbelt on. I gotta change the rear view mirror. I gotta change the side mirrors. I need to check uh um the fuel gauge. Okay, where am I at? Am I on full? Am I half? What does my oil look like? All of this stuff. There are so many things that you had to put in your mind to make sure that you do before you put that car in drive. It's the same thing when we are considering investing. There should be things that we are consistently doing before we put a dime or anything into the market. Okay. But here's the thing, when we first learned how to drive, when we had enough practice and we were doing each one of those steps, right? Before we started driving, and then also when we put the car in drive and we started driving, we eventually, after doing it over and over again, we didn't have to think about it when we got in the car. Okay, we didn't have to think about every single step. It became like second nature to us. It was natural. Subconsciously, we're able to do a whole lot without thinking, "Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Okay. So, what I'm doing tonight, I'm not attempting to teach you everything in one night. Definitely not tonight. My goal is to help you to become more comfortable with at least one new skill at a time. Okay, it's going to help you to build. Okay, I got you. Bear marketability. Y'all be safe. Okay, I know in Tennessee they had a weird thunderstorm going on. So yeah, be safe. All right. I said best time to buy coins is on Sundays. It always does on Sundays. Okay, if that's what you found, my bad. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Um. So yeah. So Miss Tootie said I use crypto bubbles and coin market cap to research my coins. I love coin market cap. Miss Tootie, shout out to you. That is one of my go tos. But yeah, so hopefully you will be able to build better habits, okay, after coming on to these lives, because those good financial decisions are definitely not made from just one thing, one website, one chart, okay? They're made by understanding the environment around you, utilizing the resources that you have available. And tonight, what we're going to do is at least attempt to do, if you can stay the whole time or watch the replay on YouTube. Okay. The goal is to help you to build your very own dashboard. Whether you want to use what I'm using or not, the point is I want you to get to the point where you have your own system and you do that system every single day before you look at the asset that you want to invest in. Got it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk through this dashboard together. Okay, we're gonna walk through this together. We're gonna start with the first gauge. Okay, that investors should look at or check before opening a Bitcoin or any crypto chart. Okay, that is called the U.S. dollar index. Someone type the number one in the chat with the U.S. dollar index, or you can type DXY for short. Okay, this is the first thing that we're going to look at. And for my people who have been here for a minute, y'all, this is a really good time to like this live stream. If you have not tapped the screen yet, tap the screen. I appreciate you, Western Coast, for liking the live. Y'all help Western Coast out by tapping the screen. For those of y'all on TikTok or YouTube, if you have not done so yet, this is a good time to give the thumbs up, especially if you are excited about what we're about to talk about, so that way I can show you what I look at to help me with crypto investing. Okay. So yeah, tap the screen, share if you haven't shared yet and you're comfortable with sharing. For those of y'all on TikTok, if you're not comfortable with sharing yet, you can always repost. Okay. Because doing those things tell the algorithm, hey, we need to send this out to the FYP so more people can get this information. Remember, those of you that come back consistently, y'all my battle buddies. So as a battle buddy, we want to make sure that we get other battles to make sure they don't mess around and get got in these crypto streets and have their money taken. Okay, we gotta protect one another. This is one of the ways that we do that. DP, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, so now that we got that, let's talk about it. Okay, the DXY, that is the U.S. dollar index. Okay, woke 999, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, I don't want that name to scare you. You be like, what? Okay, the DXY, the US dollar index, okay, is answering one simple question. Welcome in. What the VIP? I see you. Happy Friday. Norlene, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. Okay, it's answering one simple question for us. I need y'all to write this down, my people who are taking notes. It's answering a question of, is the US dollar getting stronger or weaker today? I'm going to say it one more time. The DXY is answering, is the US dollar getting stronger or weaker today? That's it. That's all. That's what we want to know. This is why Leona wants to look at that first. Is the US dollar getting stronger or weaker today? Jimmy, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. Sometimes the dollar is going to go up, and assets like Bitcoin, gold, which are things that I invest in, other risk investments, they may feel pressure when the US dollar goes up. And then other times when the dollar gets weaker, it goes down, right? Then that money becomes then our money becomes more willing to move into investments like stocks and crypto. Okay. Now, is this true every single day? Absolutely not. M Kit, welcome in. Happy Friday. Zia, welcome in. Happy Friday. Investing is rarely that simple, y'all. Okay. But if I notice the dollar becoming much stronger, right? And I know that there's a possibility that these risk assets that I invest in may feel pressure, then what I'm doing is just taking a mental note. Data point for me. Boom, I got it. Everybody follow me so far. If you're following me, if you're still with me, let me know in the chat. Type I'm with you. Okay? Type I'm with you. If you're still with me, if you still following me, let me know in the chat. So that way I know I'm not talking to myself. Okay? All right, I see you. Thank you. All right. You said I need my battle buddy status back. I got you. Okay, cool. So now I want y'all to keep in mind what I'm not doing. What I'm not doing is attempting to predict Bitcoin pricing, what it's doing, where it's going, or any other cryptocurrency for that matter. Okay? All I'm doing is attempting to understand the environment around it. That's it. That's all. Okay? So my question for y'all that have been here for a minute, okay? for the past 20 minutes or so. Before tonight, I got a question for y'all. Before tonight, did you know the value of the US dollar could influence Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat? Type it real quick. Did you know before tonight the value of the US dollar could influence Bitcoin? Yes or no in the chat? Let me know. Picas, welcome in. I see you. I hope I said that right. Happy Friday. Sky said yes. Okay, good. All right, what you got over here, brother? What you got over here, brother? Yes or no in the chat. If you're listening to me in the background because you got something going on, totally understand. Okay, Jen, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. All right, so I think it's just me and you, Scott, because everybody else that's on here, I see y'all on here, and then I see y'all peeking. Y'all know TikTok tells on you too, right? TikTok tells how many people are tuning into your live stream, like they're watching from the FYP. It tells on you. I am champion. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Yeah, it be telling how many people like peeking. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So yeah, let's go. Y'all can come in. It's fine. It's fine. Water's fine. He said Bitcoin follows the dollar. Scott, that's what Scott said, right? I see you. I am Chevy. Yeah, they shy. It's all good. I told y'all the water's fine. There's no judgment over here. Okay. All right. I see you, Jen. That's right. Yes. Okay. So again, y'all, I gotta keep saying this because I know some people it may go over their head or you just joined and you missed it earlier. Y'all, this is a judgment-free zone. So it's okay if you didn't know. Okay, you know now. If you didn't know, you know now. So a little bit of check on learning. This is the last question, and then we're gonna move on to gauge two. Check on learning. What question does this gauge answer? When we look at the DXY, what question does the DXY answer for us? Hey, Johan, welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday. Type it in the chat. What question does the DXY answer for us? Before we open a Bitcoin chart, what question does the DXY answer for us? Type it in the chat. Sky said the strength of the dollar. Okay. All right. Brother, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? It's a very long delay. I won't say a long delay, but I'm seeing it like it's some seconds, like 30 seconds or so. From the time that I say something to the time that it's typed. But okay, I got you. All right. So yeah, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right. So now that we know that, the question that the DXY answers for us is the dollar getting stronger or weaker today? That's it. We want to know the strength. That's it. That's all. We don't need to do a whole lot. Says DXY go down, other cryptos go up. It's not automatic. Okay, it's not automatic, but the probability or it's possible for that to happen. But that's not automatic. It does not happen every single time. Okay, so gauge number two. All right, we talked about the DXY. That's the first thing we look at before we open up a crypto chart. All right, the next thing that we're looking at, our second gauge, because we're building our dashboard. This is our routine every single time. Okay, the second thing we're looking at is the 10-year treasury yield. How many of y'all have been looking at that before you look at your crypto chart? Type yes in the chat or type me in the chat. How many of you look at that before you look at your crypto chart? Type me in the chat. Let me see. If you don't, you can type no. Let me see real quick before I go into this. User 391, welcome in. Happy Friday. Let me see. Guys said never looked at it. Okay. Let's see where you at. Where you at? Where you at? Bed. It's gone. Gino, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay. So this is our second gauge. It's okay. All right, Mama Bear, welcome in. Happy Friday. This is our second gauge. So we're gonna look at the 10-year Treasury yield. Now, this one may sound a little bit intimidating to some people. It's okay. I need you to just push pause, chill out. Okay, you're gonna be good. All right, you're gonna be good. See, bad man. I know that you knew. Okay, there are certain things that I don't do. Number one, when I'm teaching, I'm out. We need to stay on topic. Okay, we gotta stay on topic. If that's not something I'm talking about at the time, I already know I get distracted, and then I'm gonna be like all over the place. That's why I have to keep notes. Okay. So yeah, and I don't do the whole predicting either. So that's how I know you're new. Here I don't do predictions. All right, I use what's in front of me to help me to create scenarios, and then I move based off of those scenarios. That's it. That's all. Shout out to the Army for teaching me that. Okay, I'm scenario based, y'all. I execute based off of each scenario. All right, so the question that the 10-year Treasury yield answers for us is, write this down. How expensive is money becoming? One more again. The 10-year Treasury yield answers the question for us of how expensive is money becoming? Hopefully everybody got that. I'm going to say it one more again for the people that just joined because I see the numbers just jumped up. So the 10-year Treasury yield answers the question of how expensive is money becoming? We need to know that. Okay? Why? Think about a person that's buying a home. Like we just bought 10 acres of land this year, right? We're planning on building a home. Well, if the rate stay like it is this year, if it stays like that next year, doesn't make sense to, say, oh yeah, we're gonna just pay higher rates just because when we can be patient. We've been in our tiny home for the past 2 years anyway. What's another year? Launch your ambition. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for joining. Right? It doesn't make sense when we can potentially get it at a lower rate. Okay? If mortgage rates jump up, like if they just suddenly jump up, then people are going to decide to wait like we did. Okay? Why is that? Why do people decide to wait when it comes to the rates jumping up? Why do people decide to wait? Type it in the chat for me real quick. Why do you think people decide to wait on moving forward with more expensive purchases, even if it is considered to be good debt, right? Or they push pause on investing in riskier assets? Why? Type it in the chat for me real quick. Why do you think people push pause? Why do you think they wait? Guy said they're waiting for better rates. Right? What happens when rates are higher? How does that impact your money? Type it in the chat. How does it impact your money? James, welcome in. Happy Friday. How does it impact your money? As an investor, we should be thinking like this. I got it. I talk about crypto all the time. Okay? But y'all, I don't only invest in cryptocurrency. Okay? I invest in the stock market. I'm an entrepreneur. So guess what? I invest in business, real estate, okay? Gold, silver. Got it? Treasuries. So it's not just one thing. Why in the world? Oh, I thought there was a comment came through. Right? Why do people wait? How do the interest rate increase and impact our money? Somebody type it in the chat. If y'all don't know, type I don't know in the chat. You put IDK. I know that means I don't know. If you don't know, it's okay. You can just type IDK in the chat. That means I don't know. Say investing is money moving from the impatient to the patient. Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that, Scott. But why? How does our money get impacted when the interest rates go up? What does that do to our money? Where y'all at? Come on. I'm gonna give y'all one more second and then I gotta go and move on to the next thing. I'm giving y'all a second. I know sometimes typing it takes a little minute. And then I think it's a bit of a lag too. Okay, I'm gonna keep it moving. Thank you, Scott. Yes, there's less buying power, right? So everything is gonna cost more because the rates are much higher. All right. So the same idea when we talk about that the race and everything, when we are attempting to borrow, that money is more expensive. So that same idea applies throughout the entire financial system. So when our treasury yields rise, especially significantly, then investors may become more selective about their risk. So things like cryptocurrency get impacted when you see the treasury yield going up. Okay, when yields fall, then we see sometimes, not all, but a good percentage of the time, we see that people start to invest more in those growth assets, those riskier assets. Okay, thank you so very much for the rose. I appreciate you. All right. Is it work in Africa? Do you mean does crypto work in Africa? If that's the question, yes. Okay. So yeah, so again, the goal here is not for us to, memorize every single movement and all that stuff. We're just simply thinking, what does the environment look like today? Okay. What does the environment look like today? So question, okay? So question. I believe you can use Binance and I believe Coinbase is available too. I don't know for sure because I am not in Kenya. I am in the United States. Okay, so question. What is the question that the 10-year treasury yield answers for us? Type it in the chat real quick. If y'all don't type it fast, I'm gonna have to move on because it's already after 7 o'clock, and I said I want to be out by 7:45, and I still got a bunch to cover. What is the question that looking at the 10-year treasury yield? What does that answer for us? Jeffrey, welcome in. Happy Friday. Let's go, y'all. I see that this is one of those type of conversations that folks is like, I'm not with it. Just tell me what price Bitcoin is going to and when I should buy. And I'm not your person. All right, I see you. Thank you so very much for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. Okay. Scott said when to buy, when to wait. There we go. Block tools. Thank you so very much for the follow and thank you for liking. I appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. All right, so we are seeing that money is either being or becoming expensive or it's about to start flowing freely. Okay, so that helps us to decide when to buy or when to wait. All right, whatever it is. Say the cost long term, pragmatic say the cost long term. I love that. All right. So there we go. So we talked about two parts to our investor dashboard. Okay. We talked about two gauges so far. The first thing I look at is the DXY, that's the US dollar index. The second thing I look at, okay, is the 10-year treasury yield. All right. We know what questions those two things answer for us. Thank you so very much for the go and the lightning pragmatic. I appreciate you. All right. So now that we know that, so now we're going to move on to the third gauge. Okay. The third thing that's part of my crypto investing routine that I look at daily, right? And I'm saying I want to know if I'm thinking that I want to look at crypto charts, I immediately say, let me look at these things first. All right. Before I do it, whether it's the weekday or the weekend, before I do it, I look at these things first. So the third one, thank you for the gold medal. I appreciate you, Sky. Okay. So the third thing, all right, is I'm looking at the NASDAQ. So if I were y'all, I would be writing these down. How many of y'all look at the NASDAQ before you look at your cryptocurrency? And I'm pretty sure some of y'all are going to be like, well, why you look at the NASDAQ? I got you. Aha. If I talk about it, aha. If you're asking why, I got you. Okay. Sky said me. That's what's up. All right. So Sky, you already know what I'm going to say then more than likely. Okay. So this is the third one. Third thing that I look at. This is actually one of my favorites. Okay. Specifically, I look at QQQ because transitioning from investing in the stock market to cryptocurrency and learning more about the stock market, you can kind of see how each thing kind of impacts the other. Okay. And I get into flow and all this stuff when it comes to money. I'll get into that in a minute. But so I specifically look at QQQ, okay, because it represents many of the largest technology companies, right? Yeah, so it represents the largest technology companies, right? So when it comes to the NASDAQ, it's gonna answer a specific question. Yep, tech stocks. That's right. It's gonna answer a specific question. Boom! Welcome in, BK Crypto. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Right? It's gonna answer a specific question. So QQQ, looking at the NASDAQ, it's gonna tell us if investors are embracing growth today. Oh, thank you for the hand heart, Sky. I appreciate you. It's going to tell us if investors are embracing growth today or are they avoiding it. They may even be reducing their positions. Okay. Again, the question that looking at QQQ or the NASDAQ, the question is going to answer for us is, are investors embracing that growth? Are they taking on, risk, right? Or are they avoiding it today? Are they reducing their positions today? Everybody got it. That's the second time I said it. If y'all need me to repeat it, let me know in the chat. If not, I'm going to keep it pushing. Phil, welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? If I need to repeat it, let me know. If not, I'm going to keep it pushing. Keep on pushing. Craig Meta said, got it. All right, cool. I'm going. BK, thank you so very much for the repost. I appreciate you. Okay, so I want y'all to look at oh, thank you so very much for the finger hearts, Craig Meg. I appreciate you. All right, the one and only welcome in said repeat. So yeah, so the question that looking at QQQ answers for us today, answers for us is the answer that the question that it answers for us, my bad. Chat can be. The question that it answers for us is, are investors embracing growth, today, right? Or are they avoiding it? So are they buying more of those tech stocks? Are they buying more of those AI companies, right? Or are they reducing their positions? They're selling. Okay? That's the question that it answers for us. Got it? Sing a song. Welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. So I want you to look at the NASDAQ, like, because we've been talking about driving, right? I'm using these analogies and everything. So we're talking about driving. So let's say the NASDAQ is, traffic on the highway. Okay. So if traffic is flowing smoothly, then what that tells us is that people are comfortable moving. They're comfortable with buying. Thank you so very much, Scott, for the Go Pops. I appreciate you. Right? People are comfortable with buying. They see growth. I want to put my money into these growth stocks, these tech companies. I see it. I'm in there. I'm all the way in, right? That's usually a sign that people are more comfortable with tech at the moment. John, welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you so very much for the follow, too. I appreciate you. Okay. However, if that traffic suddenly stops, that means something has changed. Okay. So, pretty much, if tech stocks are having a very strong day, when you go and look at QQQ and you look at the chart for QQQ and you see that the candles are green for that day, okay, then that tells me this. My stuff is all the way over there and I'm teaching right now. If you can go through here without dumping stuff, then yes. So yeah, John, thank you for sharing the live too. So yeah, so if what was I saying? I think I said, like, if traffic was moving smooth, then people are buying, right? If traffic stops, then that means something has changed, and that tells us that, hey, listen, people are probably selling off. Okay. And that means they're probably selling super heavy. Aaliyah, welcome in. Thank you so very much for joining. It's behind that. Yep, right there. Okay. So if the tech stocks are selling off super heavy, right? Yeah, she just got it. Just gotta be in. Don't put a dress on. I want to put lipstick on and stuff. Okay, let me get back focused. So yeah, so if tech stocks are selling out super heavy, right, then that tells me something different. Again, y'all, none of this stuff that we look at, it doesn't guarantee that prices are going to go up or down when it comes to looking at cryptocurrency. It just gives us more context. It gives me context before I even open up, my chart and look at Bitcoin. Right? Y'all over here laughing at my baby. Y'all saw how she was looking at the camera like, do they see me? So yeah, so it just gives us more context, right? Okay. So we have an idea of what is happening in the market. Okay, overall. I know, right, Scott? All right, so let's do a quick check on learning when it comes to looking at the NASDAQ or QQQ. What question does looking at the NASDAQ answer for us? Type it in the chat real quick. What question does looking at the NASDAQ or QQQ, what question does that answer for us? Type it in the chat real quick. I know it's going to take a second on TikTok, and I know YouTube has like a serious lag right now, but yeah, type it in the chat. I'm going to give y'all a second, okay? And this is a good time as y'all are typing in the chat. For my people who are watching on TikTok, I am recording this on YouTube. So if you're like, hey, listen, I can't stay the whole time because I got some stuff going on, but I'm loving the conversation and I want to see, what's that habit that changed how you invest in crypto, and I want to see how you invest. Like, what's your crypto investing routine? Then you can always go to YouTube. That's Prosperity Calls. You can watch the replay. You can fast forward, rewind, pause, whatever you need to do. Pragmatic said it's telling us the flow and direction. Yep. Sky, if the stock investors are going or halting on the market. Absolutely. Good job, y'all. I love it. Okay. That's what's up. So, man, you got to go ahead, go to Block City, dog. I don't even know what you're doing. Like, why? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Come on, man. These things, these fake things. John said, "Are investors in new tech or are they aboard the app?" So there we go. He wrote, there you go. Let's go. I see you, John. I see you. Let's go. All right. So y'all answered that. So now we have gone over. We went over the first gauge that I look at. This part of my crypto investing routine. We look at the DXY first. We know what question they answer. We look at the U.S. Treasury yield as well. We know what question they answers. And then I talked about the NASDAQ, which is QQQ for some of us to look at. We know what question that answers, right? Adrian, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Now we're going to move on to the fourth one, and we have one more after that. So it's a total of 5 things that I look at. Okay. Oh, look at that. Thank you for the hide and seek, dog star. I appreciate you. Okay. Fourth thing we look at. I recently started putting these two together. Okay. So I'll say last year is actually when I started putting these two together. Okay. So it's not like I've been doing this forever. No. This is actually last year. 2025 was when I was like, huh. All right. So Nvidia, the company. Yeah. I was talking about this last week. Okay. I know some of y'all are like, Leona, what? Like, why are you looking at an AI chip company? What do you do? I said an AI chip company. Why are you looking at a chip company? Like, what is going on? Okay. Rightfully so. That is a good question. Okay. On Friday, this was episode 2. On Friday, I I talked about the California gold rush, right? And we talked about how back then, the people who sold the supplies, the banks, and all of these people are the ones that made the most money during the gold rush, right? But the thing that driving the gold, the whole gold rush was the idea of getting gold. Today's goal is AI. But that's right, Scott. I got it. The picks and the shovels and the transportation and the hotels and all that stuff. That's right. The hotel rooms and whatnot. So we talked about how the gold of today is AI, right? And then what drives AI though are the chip companies, right? Because they need the memory. So guess what? Who is the leader of those chip companies? Somebody drop it in the chat for me. Who is the leader right now of those different chip companies? Drop it in the chat for me real quick. I know it's gonna take a second. Hello, Sky got it right. Nvidia. That's why I brought up Nvidia. Okay. And I wanted to be clear with everybody. I wanted to make sure folks know that, Nvidia is not like competing with what hold on. Nvidia is not the reason why Bitcoin moves up and down. No. The reason why I brought up Nvidia is because more than likely these financial institutions, these hedge fund managers, these professional investors, experienced investors like myself and some others, right? We hold both. We hold Nvidia and we also invest in Bitcoin. Whether whether that's physical or like holding Bitcoin in your own private wallet and or Bitcoin ETFs. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But if I'm right, tell me I'm right in the chat. Real quick. Patty, see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm right, tell me I'm right. More than likely, the financial institutions, your professional investors, your experienced investors, your hedge fund managers, these people hold both Bitcoin and Nvidia. So what this gauge does, looking at Nvidia before opening up my Bitcoin chart, right? What this tells me is that's right. I said right? What this tells me is the AI growth story getting stronger or weaker? Are people still excited about AI, or is that excitement fading? So again, it answers the question of, is the AI growth story getting stronger or weaker? Or you can say, are people still excited about AI, or are they losing interest? Angela, welcome in. Apple user, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Got it? That's the question that is that's the answer that is I'm sorry, my child looked at me. Boy, if y'all can see her face. Come here. Hold on. Don't wipe it off. Come here, real quick. I got you. Look. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, wipe it off. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Oh my goodness. My baby serious about her makeup, y'all. Okay. So huh? You got it? Okay. All right. You got a washcloth in there, right? Use that washcloth instead. Yeah. Uh, Chad, welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah. So when it comes to Nvidia, right, and AI, if AI is attracting a lot, or if there's a lot of excitement behind AI, then the money may, continue flowing into that part of the market, correct? But if that excitement and enthusiasm fades, then guess what? You have your big institutions, your hedge fund managers, your experienced investors, professional investors, all of them, they may start to say, no, we need to reduce our risk. Right? Martin, welcome in. Scott said, is the AI narrative stronger with you? Already answered the question. There it is. Right? Yes. Okay. So this is why Leona looks at that. Again, y'all, I'm not out here attempting to predict anything. Okay. And then on top of it, I want to be clear on something. Bitcoin isn't reacting because of the computer chips. No, it's reacting because of the money moves. Okay? They are all competing for the same money. So Scott and I already answered the question, but I'm going to ask the question and then y'all will see Sky's response. The question was going to be, what question does this particular gauge, looking at Nvidia first, what does that answer for us? And that's pretty much Sky said it. Is the AI narrative strong or weak? There it is. Okay. To fix it. What do you mean to fix that? No, if you put that on there, it's gonna do that, make it darker on your eyes. Okay, you need to be careful. Don't poke yourself with this. Okay. No, baby, I'm teaching. I told you, I'm teaching. Okay? So yeah. So let's go, Roger. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing as well. Okay, so hey, what's going on, Creeks? Welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. You say you could build your whole work staff with AI. Yeah, they got these AI agents and everything, y'all. It's yeah. Anyway, so let me get see. I'm about to nope. Stay focused because I got to be off of here soon. The narrow perfect welcome in. I said perfect, child, not perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that heart me and those roses too. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. So yeah, so the last thing that I look at, y'all, I went over 4 things so far, which was number one, I look at the DXY. We know what question that answers for us. The second thing, thank you for the glasses. I appreciate you. That's right. Happy Friday. The second thing that I look at, y'all, is the US 10-year Treasury yield. Okay, we know what question that answers for us, or what question that answers for us. And then number three, excuse me, I said I look at the NASDAQ or specifically QQQ. We know what question that answers for us. And then I just went over looking at Nvidia, okay, because we know what question that answers for us now. Last thing I look at before I open a Bitcoin chart, Alex, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, I look at Bitcoin ETF flows. Yeah, funny that this is the last thing. Right? But here's the question that looking at the Bitcoin ETF flows answers for me. And it should answer for all of you. Ramon, welcome in. Jose, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay. So what it tells us is institutional money entering into Bitcoin or leaving it? So are people investing in Bitcoin or are they selling their Bitcoin? That is the question that this particular game answers. So looking at Bitcoin ETF flows, we learn if institutional money is entering into Bitcoin or leaving it. Okay. So think about it. Let's say you go into a grocery store. This is a perfect time because of what's going on, right? Let's say you go into a grocery store. All right, Sky with me. I see you. Sky's still with me. So let's say you go into a grocery store and you see that people are just filling up their shopping carts, right? I'm talking about filled to the brim, right? Hey, what's up, DJ? Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. What's going on, DJ? I see you. Happy Friday. Listen, I came, was it last Friday? I was on TikTok and I ain't see you. I ain't see you, man. You switched it up on me. Cause I was like, yeah, it's gonna be ladies' night, right? And I'm like, hey man, he ain't on here. And then I went to sleep. Sure, boy, easy. Welcome in. Serge, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, I got you. Frosty, welcome in. Happy Friday. So yeah, so if you see people like filling up their carts, right, you know that demand is healthy. There is money flowing, right? Everybody got it. We see this, right? However, if the carts are getting a little lighter, if people are now walking out with 2 and 3 bags, okay, what that tell us? What that tell us? You start asking questions like, well, what's going on? This ain't normal. especially around payday time. You know what I'm saying? Say summertime got me booked in real life. Oh, okay, I got you. That's what's up. I love it. Congratulations. Get that money. That money, baby. Money, baby. Right, Sky. They broke. You know what I'm saying? So now that you have that mentality, you get to see ETF, those Bitcoin ETF flows. It's the same thing, y'all. They don't tell us what they don't tell us what Bitcoin is going to do tomorrow, okay? But what it does show us is whether the institutional investors, the professional investors, right, if they're adding exposure to their portfolios or if they're reducing it. That, my battle buddies, is valuable information for us. Okay? So check on learning. What question does reviewing the Bitcoin ETF flows answer for us? Type it in the chat real quick. Scott, thank you for continuing to like the live. Jax, I see you. Welcome and happy Friday. What question does looking at the Bitcoin ETF flows answer for us? Type it in the chat real quick. Let's go. I see y'all on YouTube. Let me know that you're here. At least say hey, so that way I know you're here. That would be nice. If you have not liked this live, like giving the thumbs up yet, give the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. John said cash flow, right? And then also something new, you can hype the video. So if you're watching on your phone on YouTube, you can press the hype button, and then guess what? That gives us points, and we get that push out to more people. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, Jax. I appreciate you. That's not for your lips or anything like that. Don't put that on your face. It's called concealer. You don't need that. It conceals bags like mommy has dark circles. That's what it does. Okay, hey, listen, I'm teaching. All right, thank you. All right, Cheryl, welcome in. Okay, so yeah, that y'all continue to tap the screen. I'm sorry, she threw me off for a second, but y'all continue to tap the screen on TikTok. We're at 13K. I appreciate y'all. Can we get the 20 real quick? Triple black diamond, triple. Let's go. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Can we get the 20K real quick? That would be awesome. If you have not shared yet, and you are my battle buddy, you've been here multiple times, like triple. Okay, triple black diamond has been here multiple times. That's my battle now. All right. I'm gonna ask that y'all share. You can also power share by holding down the screen, hold down my nose, hold down my forehead, eye, whatever. Hold down the screen, send it to 10 people real quick. Okay. And then repost if you have not reposted yet. If you don't feel comfortable with sharing, you can also repost. Okay. All right. You can also repost as well. And that says the same thing. It's telling the algorithm to push this out to the FYP so that way more people get the information, because we are good battle buddies. We made sure nobody's left behind. Okay. Okay. Thank you so very much, Jax. I don't even know who Cheryl is, but yeah, I appreciate you. There's a whole lot of these fake accounts be coming up in here, boy. I tell you, even my own, I got fake accounts on here, and they came on my live stream. I had somebody send me a message last week. Was like, "Yeah, your fake account is on your live stream right now." I'm like, "Y'all some bold." Okay, so now that we know those 5 things that I look at, this is my crypto investing routine. I look at the DXY. Okay, I look at the US 10-year Treasury yield. I know, right, DJ? That's when you know you made it. You got a bunch of fake accounts. And then they follow on my personal pages too, right? I had to report them. I'm like, how you following my personal page? You got my picture up. And you gonna follow me on my personal page, bro? Y'all something. Anyway, so yeah, if y'all follow me from this live stream, you're more than likely going to get the fake ones. So just report them and then block them. Okay. So yes, what I said the US, the DXY, the US 10-year Treasury. I look at QQQ, NASDAQ, and I look at Nvidia, and then the last thing I look at is the Bitcoin ETF flows. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put everything together, but I want y'all to take note of something. I want you to notice, like pay attention to something, okay? None of these gauges that I look at, none of these things that's part of my investing dashboard, none of these tell us what Bitcoin price is or was. Thank y'all for continuing to like the live. I appreciate y'all. Okay. That's intentional. All right. Because what we want to do is create a system that we can repeat so we can get the same type of results that we like. We can keep getting those results over and over again. We have a repeatable system that works. Okay. And the reason why we do those things is because each one of them answers a specific question for us. Remember, the DXY tells us what's happening to the dollar. Is it strong? Is it weak? The treasury yields, the 10-year treasury yields, it's telling us what's happening to money right now. What's the cost of money looking like, right? The NASDAQ QQQ tells us if investors are embracing growth or are they reducing their positions. Nvidia tells us the whole AI story. Is are people excited or still enthusiastic about AI or not? Right? Divinely created. Thank you for continuing to like the live. I appreciate you. Okay. And then the Bitcoin ETF flows, it tells us if institutional money is entering Bitcoin or is it exiting. Okay. Now and only now do we open our Bitcoin chart because now we built that what context. Everybody got it. All right. So listen, if tonight so far has felt a little bit different when it comes to crypto education, like you're like, ooh, I've never really heard it explained like this. I've never seen that. I don't look at these things, right? Then that's it. Shoot, that's intentional as well because there are people out here. There's some people out here that's going to teach you what to watch. Okay, like they're going to teach you to watch Bitcoin specifically. Let me rephrase that. They're going to teach you to watch Bitcoin specifically. Okay, what I want you to do is to understand the environment around Bitcoin. XRP Banking, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, so if you're new, Mr. Howard, welcome in. Happy Friday. Davion, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. Okay. So yeah, what I want you to do if you are new and you have not put any money into the market or you put some in but you don't really know what you're doing, I want you to download that free crypto beginner checklist because it's going to give you that foundation for investing safely and of course confidently before you put any more money into the market. Thank you for that, Harmony, Mr. Howard. I appreciate you. Okay. And if you're ready to go beyond tonight's lesson, and you know how to follow really good, you know how to follow instructions on your own without hand holding, then that crypto starter kit will be your next step because that expands on this foundation that we've been building and it helps you to begin applying what you learned for free. Okay. And now you can go move forward in your crypto investing journey. Okay. Reggie, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So I went over 5 things that I looked at before I even opened up my Bitcoin chart. One more time for the people who just joined. Number 1, I look at the DXY. That is the US dollar index. That's number 1. Number 2, I look at the US 10-year treasuries. Okay, treasury yield. Number 3, I look at the NASDAQ. I see you. I see you, Reggie. Happy Friday. I look at the NASDAQ. I appreciate y'all for speaking back too. Thank you so very much. You must be from the South. All right. Number 4, I look at Nvidia. Okay. And number 5, that's when I look at the Bitcoin ETF flows. Okay. So now for my people who just joined, if you missed it, now you got it. Okay. YouTube, I see y'all still here, but y'all ain't saying nothing. So I'm just, keep talking to TikTok. But if you can't stay the whole time on TikTok, y'all, I am recording this on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch the replay, okay? You can rewind, fast forward, pause, all of that good stuff. Okay? Say wait until she learned about DeFi. I already know about DeFi, but I don't do meme coins. So you can miss me with that one. Serge. And that's not me being funny, but I don't do that. Okay, that's not my lane. Y'all have at it, especially y'all young folks. You know, y'all Gen Zs out there. I know y'all like to take a lot of extra risks and stuff. I'm risky, but I just feel like I'm not about to throw away my money. Okay, that's me though. All right. Anyway, so let's run it. So now I wanna bring it back to something that we talked about. Triple say me either. No meme coins, right? I'm good. Y'all can have that. Play around with that if you want. That's fine. If it works for you, sirs, run it. Okay, that's not for me. What works for me, I'm with, and it's long term for me. It's not a quick lick. So yeah, so let's run it. So we're gonna keep on moving. So the next thing I want to move on to is what we talked about last week. Because what I want to do is connect tonight's lesson right back to what we talked about on last Friday. Okay. Was anyone in here right now tuned in on Friday for Crypto 101 with me? Was anyone here on Friday? Let me know in the chat. If you were here on Friday, last Friday, on Crypto 101, type me in the chat. Let me know. If not, then I know. And if you weren't here, y'all, it's okay. I'm gonna do a recap real quick on what I'm about to mention. Were any of y'all here on Friday, last Friday? If you were, type yes in the chat. If you weren't, type no. Uh, my phone. Okay. All right. So cool. So y'all weren't here. All right. It's okay. So something we talked about last Friday was we talked about the river of money. So how money flows when we talk about it. Okay. So I want you to picture a giant river, right? Like the largest river you've ever been by. You're standing by this river and you're watching it. Okay. It does what? It flows. It may be a little rocky. It may be pretty calm, but at the end of the day, it's flowing, right? In one direction. Got it? It's going in one direction. But what it does is it branches off. Okay, that's how we have our creeks and all of these things today. Okay? But at the end of the day, we have every single day, okay, there is money flowing. Everybody with me so far? There's money flowing. There's trillions of dollars flowing through that river. Tiffany, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. Some of that money, Big Hulu, I think that's how you say it. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Some of that money flows toward cash. Some of it flows toward bonds for my, possibly my more elder Gen X and baby boomers or whatever, right? They're more into bonds right now. Riley, welcome in. Happy Friday. Some of that money is flowing towards your stocks, AI, real estate, gold, and what we've been talking about, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, right? Okay. So like Sir said, he put his money into meme coins. Okay. I don't really know many financial institutions like your hedge fund managers and things of that nature that are heavy into meme coins besides like those, but that's about it. Okay, Wally, welcome in. Thank you so very much for the comments. See, that's how we do. You come in, you say, hey, if you got a dip, it's all good. At least you say, hey. So happy Friday to you, Wally. Okay. So yeah. So last week, something that we learned was really important is that Bitcoin isn't its own river, it's just one branch of that same river of money. So you have the money flowing, and then some branches off and go to cash, some branches off and go to your bonds and stocks and then gold and so on and so forth. Thank you for the chat, Reggie. I appreciate you. Cool. Everybody got it though. That's a quick recap of what we talked about last week. Okay. Y'all heavy on the auntie. I don't know y'all. I ain't mad at you, but I don't know y'all. Like, can you just say, hey, you know? I don't know if that's like a thing, like in our community. Like, are y'all doing that to like get under the your elder skin or something? Like, are you trying to see if I'm gonna get triggered by that? I really don't care because I am people auntie for real in real life. But like, ever since got doggone Black Panther, hey auntie, y'all up here just wearing that word out, child. I'm sorry, it's funny. Uh, so, oh shoot. But anyway, so yes, we talked about yeah, I know. I'm just, listen. I know it's some black women that really that gets under their skin. I don't know why, but you know. Anyway, I just think it's funny, but y'all surely is wearing it out. Cause we didn't grow up saying auntie. We did it. We just be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? So in the US, you say West Africa, everybody's auntie. I mean, I got it, but we not from West Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that we grew up doing. We, this generation just adopted that and they wearing it out. And some of them say it to be like smart, negative, which I don't get that either, but whatever. So anyway, let me get back on track. It does not bother me. I brought it up because I keep seeing it, the comment coming in. You know what I'm saying? Reggie say, yeah, and I do it. I say it to people. I say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. I do that even with people that's younger than me because that's me showing respect. Because that's why I was told and I was taught to say it is as a sign of respect. So that's what I do. So even if you are a teenager, I do it to my daughter. When she asks me a question, I'm like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Or she asks for something and I say she can't have it, I say no, ma'am. But anyway, so thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, Wally. So yeah, so that's a little southern lesson for you. Okay, Reggie say that's a southern thing. That's right. That's a little southern lesson for some of y'all. Y'all, for the people that's just saying auntie and that they grew up in the South, baby, that's how we was taught. Okay, and not everybody is southern. Some of them just from the South. There's a difference. You can be Southern and then you just from the South. Okay. CJV, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. So what we did was though we pretty much uh answered a completely different question. We learned how to recognize which direction the river of money is flowing or maybe flowing at the time. Okay, by doing that. So these 5 gauges that I gave y'all, the 5 things that I look at before I open the Bitcoin chart, we built them. You say I'm from the central. Okay, DJ, I got you. Women, welcome in. DD, oh D Dad, I think. Welcome in, Lewis. Welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday, y'all. Miss Carolina, Tim, RC3, welcome in. Happy Friday, y'all. Okay, so when we put those 3 things together, he from NYC. Okay, so I'm pretty sure y'all were not raised to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, because I know a whole bunch of people, mainly from Brooklyn, and I know a few people from Harlem, and an even smaller number from the Bronx, and none of them are like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They like, what? DJ said, I got hit in the mouth if I didn't say it. Right. Like, it's disrespectful in the South if you don't, say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. It's disrespectful, especially if you are younger speaking to someone older than you. Okay. If you're a kid speaking to an adult, it's disrespectful. But anyway, so that's y'all Southern hospitality lesson for today. Now let's get back to crypto. Okay. So when we look at those 5 things that I gave y'all for the people who just joined, because I saw the numbers kind of move a bit. There's 5 things that I look at before I open the Bitcoin chart. Welcome in, Michael. I am Meek. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Number one, I look at the US dollar index. That's the DXY for short. Okay. Number two, I look at the US 10-year treasury yield. Number three, I look at QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. Number four, I look at Nvidia. I've explained why I look at all these things and what questions they answer. And then the last thing I look at is the Bitcoin ETF flows. There is a reason why I look at all of those. If you miss any part of that on TikTok, y'all, you can go back and watch the replay on YouTube because I am recording this on YouTube right now, and it will be uploaded. Okay, so you can always pause, rewind, fast forward, all that good stuff. Okay, and I will put the timestamps in there as well, so that way you can go straight to it. Berno, welcome in, happy Friday. So now, so the thing is, I'm going to attempt to take this a bit further because we talked about the river of money. We talked about these things not predicting Bitcoin. Okay, it's just giving us context. All right, thank you for the follow, RC3. So I'm going to take this a step further, right? And we're gonna be standing next to that river again. Okay, just to give you kind of like a visual. We're gonna be standing next to this river. Okay, before you jump into the river, especially if you know how to swim, for my people who know how to swim, before you jump in the water, you want to know like which way the current is moving, right? You're gonna want to know, is the water calm? Is it strong? Is it rocky? Is it rough? Right? Are there rocks there? You know what I'm saying? Is it changing direction? Is there like a little whirlpool? What's going on? That battles is what our investor dashboard that we just walked through does for us. So you may not look at the 5 things that I look at. You may look at something else, but at the end of the day, when you look at those things, do they answer questions to help you to understand the environment behind what you want to invest in? If the answer is yes, keep doing what you're doing. If the answer is no, I would suggest that you at least test this out, what I just gave y'all those 5 things. Okay? Because when we utilize that, it's going to help us to understand the current before we step into the market. Everybody got it. If you got it in the chat, let me know by typing I got it. If you got it, if this is making sense to you, everything I've shared so far or what I just shared, if that makes sense, let me know in the chat by typing I got it. Okay, I got it. Type it in the chat real quick so I can move on because it's almost 8 o'clock. All right, cool, gotcha. All right, so see y'all quiet on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it going. Okay, good. So now, remember how for those of you that were here, if you weren't here, we're gonna bring it back again. So we were talking about learning how to drive earlier. And let's say before you start driving on the highway, or just before you start driving in general, right? You make sure that you check certain things. You have your seatbelt on. Make sure your seatbelt is right? It works. It does what it's supposed to do. You check your mirrors, rear view, side mirrors. You check all your gauges. Do you have gas in your car? What's your oil looking like? You know what I'm saying? The brake. You do all of this stuff, okay? In the Army, we used to call it a PMCS, okay? Preventive maintenance checks and services. We make sure that we check our stuff. Osama, welcome in. Happy Friday, right? You're going to look at, I know for me, I'm a person, I check the weather. I'm at that point in my life now because I don't like driving in the rain. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Folks is crazy. Folks still be on their phone, women putting on makeup, and it's pouring down raining. Dog, how can you react to something if you're doing all of this stuff and it's pouring down raining? So therefore, in order to do a bit of defensive driving for myself, I just decide, you know what? If it's gonna be raining, I just keep my butt in the house. Busting Nate, whatever they just said, welcome in, happy Friday. Key, welcome in. Danielle, welcome in. I see you. Happy Friday. Okay? So that's just something I do. All right. But what you don't do is you don't just get in the car and just press the gas and hope everything work out. Okay. Y'all, investing in whatever you invest in, but for us, we talk about cryptocurrency heavy here, right? Investing deserves that same level of preparation. Okay. Reggie, welcome back. So I would hope that And everything that I've shared so far tonight, that triggers a bit of a mind shift for you. You know what I'm saying? So instead of as a beginner or coming into this space, instead of coming into my chat asking, well, what price is Bitcoin going to? When do you think the Clarity Act is going to pass? Charles, welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? Instead of asking those type of questions, the experienced investors, the professional investors, they're focusing on where is the money going? Huh? Who is getting the bulk of that money from that river? Okay? I understand that those questions may sound similar, but they produce completely different decisions that we make when we want to deploy our money. So like years ago, and this is for my people who weren't here earlier. Marcia, welcome in, happy Friday. Right? Years ago, DH, welcome in, happy Friday. That's right, Reggie. Follow the money. If we did a better job of following the money, I promise y'all there would be less unnecessary losses in the market. Kid you not. There would be less unnecessary losses in the market. You would lose less money if you had a habit of following the flow of money and studying, right? And then investing what you can afford to part with. When you put all that stuff together, right? Eric, welcome in. Lance, welcome in. Happy Friday. So like years ago, y'all, what I did was I spent a lot of time just, attempting to predict Bitcoin, like what price is gonna go to, so on and so forth. I'm using every single candle child. I'm using breakouts because at the time I was trading Bitcoin heavily too, right? I'm over here every correction, every time it was green day and red and all this stuff. Looking back, to be honest, I wasn't asking enough questions about the environment. There's that word again, environment, right? I wasn't asking enough questions about that. Once I started paying attention to where the money was flowing, okay, my perspective just pretty much changed. Lewis said, mindset over anything else. That's right. Okay. And the reason why my perspective changed, it wasn't because I just suddenly like predicted every move. No, absolutely not. It's because I stopped feeling like every price movement was random or it just couldn't be explained, like because I didn't understand. Eventually, what I did over the years, I started to see relationships instead of isolated events. Does that make sense to everybody? That makes sense to everybody. Give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat if that makes sense. Thumbs up emoji real quick in the chat if that makes sense. Nixon, welcome in. Happy Friday. Thumbs up emoji in the chat. Is that Juicy? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Right? Stocking candles. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. Triple. Let's go. Welcome back. So blessed. Welcome back. Welcome in. Happy Friday. So we're going to do a quick exercise and then I'm going to give y'all some homework, okay? I want y'all to let's just pretend tomorrow is Friday, okay? The market is open, okay? Thank you so very much. I want you to pretend that tomorrow is Friday. Floki, welcome in. Happy Friday. And the market is open, okay? You wake up in the morning and you notice, pay attention to what I'm about to say. You notice the dollar index is rising. I'm going to say this slowly so that way y'all can answer the question. You notice the dollar index is rising. You notice that the treasury yields are climbing. You see that the NASDAQ is having a bit of a rough morning and price is down. Okay. You see that Nvidia is down. And you notice that Bitcoin ETF flows are negative. Island Girl, welcome in. Happy Friday. Here's my question. Without looking at a Bitcoin chart, would you say the river of money is flowing towards risk or away from risk. Okay? I want you to type to, T-O, if you think it's going to that risk, or type away if you think that money is flowing away from risk. I'm gonna give y'all the scenario one more time to give some people a chance to catch up. Imagine that tomorrow is Friday and you see the dollar index is rising, U.S. Treasury yields are climbing, the NASDAQ is down, okay? Nvidia is down, and Bitcoin ETF flows are negative. Do you believe that the river of money, do you believe that money is flowing toward risk, type the word to, or away from risk, type the word away? So I got one that said two, and I have two that said away so far. I'm gonna give y'all some time. The Great 28, welcome in, happy Friday. Reggie said two. The Great said two. Okay, so I got a couple of more that said two. All right, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. All right, to give y'all a chance. All right, you wake up tomorrow is Friday morning. The market is open. The dollar index is rising. Treasury yields are climbing. The NASDAQ price is going down, so they're having a rough morning. That means tech is going down. People are reducing their risk. Nvidia is down, and then Bitcoin ETF flows are negative. Would you say that the money is flowing to risk or away from risk? Type the word to, T-O, in the chat if you believe it's going to risk, or away if you believe it is going away from risk. Conley said away. Triple Black Diamond said away. Self, welcome in. Happy Friday. I see you. YouTube, what y'all got? Okay, y'all quiet. All right. So for the people who said away, you are absolutely correct. Remember, y'all, when we are seeing things that the NASDAQ tells us about our tech companies, right? People are either, if the NASDAQ, if QQQ is going up, people are into growth assets, right? If the price is going down, they are reducing their position and exposure to risk. If Nvidia is going down, they are reducing, or they're not as excited, okay, about AI at the moment. There may be some things that are going on, like the AI data centers right now. You have that whole back and forth about the data centers and how harmful it is. They're not doing what they're supposed to do or could do, and all of that stuff, right? Okay. Bitcoin ETF flows. If money is going into it, that means people are like, yes, we risk on. If people are selling and there's more outflows, right? Then that means people are reducing their risk, y'all. That means that the river of money is flowing away from risk. Everybody got it now. For the people who put two in the chat, does that make sense to y'all now? If it does, let me know. Give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. Sean, welcome in. Happy Friday. Alice, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay. Now I need y'all to pay attention to something. We didn't even look at a Bitcoin chart. Okay. But we're already thinking differently. For those people who, put away in the chat, y'all already think differently. Okay. If you put two, but you got it now, you're now going to be thinking differently. Okay. Bruno adds, does cryptocurrency go up when the US dollar is strong? Typically, okay, it does not. It goes down. That's not a guarantee. Okay. That's not a guarantee. But more times than not, it goes down. You're very welcome. Okay. So if you answer correctly and you put away in the chat, I want you to give it up for yourself. Clap, clap, clap it up. Verno, thank you for the follow. Clap, clap, clap it up. Pat yourself on the back, whatever it is. Okay. Because now you are doing something that other people are not doing, something I wasn't doing years ago. Okay. And I hope that those 5 things that I shared with you guys, you add them to your daily routine as a crypto investor. Okay, look at those things first before you open up any chart in the cryptocurrency market, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, whatever it is. Look at those 5 things first to tell you if people are putting their money into risk assets or if it's a bit of a stall. Okay. So, I gotta say, this type of conversation, like things like this, when people get it, when there's aha moments and stuff or whatever, that makes me like feel real good. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because y'all are out here memorizing stuff or whatever, but it's because you're getting to the point where you're starting to think a little bit different, right? You're seeing your mind is open. Mr. Black, welcome in. Happy Friday. Your mind is open, and you're creating a system that it's going to be able to be repeated, and then you should be able to see positive results more consistently than what you probably would have seen otherwise. Okay. And then you're gonna start asking better questions too. Absolutely. All right. So before I give y'all this homework, I definitely want to talk to my new battle buddy. So if this is not going to be your last time coming here, you are now my battle buddy. Okay. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central when I go live again. Y'all, can we tap the screen real quick? Tap it up so that we can get to 20K. That would be awesome because I'm about to wrap this up and give y'all your homework in a second. No regret. Welcome in. Happy Friday. I appreciate you. Okay. Tap it up. Get it to 20K. That would be awesome. Thank you, RC. Thank you, Reggie. I appreciate y'all for liking the live. And then also share, repost as well, y'all. Mustafa, welcome in. Happy Friday. Scott, thank you so very much for liking the live as well. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for the rose. I appreciate you, Scott. Thank you so very much. Scott been hitting me up today. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, Scott. I appreciate you. All right, so listen. So for my new battle buddies, if you are new to cryptocurrency, for those who type new in the chat, if you have been investing in the cryptocurrency market for less than 1 year, I want to remind you that free crypto beginner checklist is available in my bio. It's also in the description box on YouTube. Y'all hit that. It's going to help you with answering questions to decide if right now is a good time for you to invest or if you should push pause. Okay. Sometimes we need to be able to have some questions asked of us and we answer them honestly, and then we see the truth. Okay. So some of us ain't ready to invest right now. It's okay. You'll be able to get in position because you have taken that step to one, answer those questions. Okay. Scott said now is the time. Yes, it is, but you got to have the money and a strong financial system to do that effectively and for the long term. So that's why I say it's going to help you to decide if now is a good time to invest or not. Okay. Because everybody money ain't straight. All right. So yeah, and I know this may be a lot of info for my new people, okay? But this is exactly why I created the crypto starter kit as well, because majority of like our beginners, beginner educators that they teach what Bitcoin is or what cryptocurrency is. I mean, and that's valid, it's necessary. I got it. Okay. However, what I've noticed when it comes to beginners, there's not enough of them that go into detail of the environment that surrounds Bitcoin, like what we did tonight. Okay. So the starter kit pretty much focuses on understanding markets before you even think about chasing the next big crypto. And for my people, them Gen X's that are Gen Z's that popped in here talking about meme coins and stuff, before you talk about dropping some stacks on meme coins and you don't know what you're doing, check out that crypto starter kit, get your foundation right, and then when you start to see consistent growth in your portfolio, then you go into riskier assets. Okay, so that link is available too within the link within my bio as well as the YouTube description box. Okay, now for my person, okay, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting. We almost at 20K. Come on, y'all. Keep doing it. Y'all help Mr. Reggie out. Help Mr. Reggie out by tapping the screen. Don't leave him out there by himself. Tapping, getting his thumbs woe out and index fingers and stuff. Thank y'all for the 20K. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all for getting it to 20K. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Tommy, thank you for liking the live. RC3, Mr. Reggie, I appreciate y'all. Guy said, leave me coins alone. Listen, I'm not telling people what to do because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you that's something that's not for me. Okay, that's it. All right. So for my people though, okay, who really want to take their investment to the next level, you're a beginner. Okay, welcome back, Triple. You're a beginner, and you really want to take it to the next level with a bit of hand holding. Okay, you want somebody to walk you through how to purchase cryptocurrency with the crypto exchange of your choice. Okay, you want to know or you want to see and be walked through, okay, live, how to transfer that crypto that you have purchased to your personal wallet, okay, your personal crypto wallet that you have already received. That could be a hot or a cold wallet. We'll talk about that. I'll probably go back through that stuff maybe this month, okay, for beginners who have never been here. Even if you are like, hey, I just want to have like a really solid investing plan for crypto, all right, you'll be able to leave with that next weekend if you register today for the crypto beginner workshop. Okay, that's happening next weekend, July 11th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in Louisiana, y'all. I'm not on the East Coast. Okay, so that means that'll be noon to 4 p.m. for the East Coast. All right, but 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Heads up, y'all, because of how hands-on it is for this workshop. Space is definitely limited because I want to make sure everybody gets what they came for. And if we have to be there a little longer than 4 hours or whatever, then we'll be there until everybody gets their stuff taken care of and their needs are met. Okay. So that's why it's gonna be small. And I only do these once a quarter too, y'all. Okay. So it's only $39, all right, but you'll have 4 hours a week helping you to implement the key things you learn for free on these here apps. So I would like to do a DTF crypto investment breakdown in the future. Okay, hold on. Did you mean ETF? Like crypto ETF? Oh shoot. Did you mean crypto ETF, Sky? Really welcome in, happy Friday. Um, okay. I took a screenshot so that way I know what you were talking about. All right, I got you, Scott. So yeah, so like I said, I only do those once per quarter. All right, so once I do it in July, I won't be doing the next one until possibly October. Okay, because I got a family, I got a life, and I have other things in business that I do. So, doing a JJ, what's up, battle? Happy Friday. I see you. I see you. So yeah. So yeah, I only do these once a quarter, y'all. So you can always just click the link in my bio or in the description box. Thank you, Sky, for the gold medal. I appreciate you. If you want to do it, like I said, it's limited space, and because of the hands-on, I'm not doing a whole bunch of people. It's only me. So it has to be small. All right. So y'all can click on that. But make sure you do it because the workshop is next weekend. It's next Saturday. Okay. So if this conversation has helped you, if you have learned something tonight, if you have enjoyed yourself, let me know in the chat. All right. Because I'm about to give y'all your homework and then we out. All right. And I want y'all to be safe because people are already acting a nut. All right. And I don't want y'all to have no issues. Thank you so very much for the rose, Reggie. I appreciate you. Thank you for continuing to like the live too. I appreciate you, JJ. Let's go. I said I learned a lot. I love it. I love it. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I gave y'all the 5 things that I look at before I open up my Bitcoin chart one more time for the people who weren't here, and then I'm gonna give y'all your homework. Okay. Number 1, the DXY. That is the US dollar index. That's number 1. Number 2, I look at the US 10-year Treasury yield. Number 3, I look at the Nasdaq, specifically QQQ. Okay. Number 4, I look at Nvidia. For my people who are like, why do you look at those things? You're gonna have to go back and watch the replay on YouTube, y'all. That's on Prosperity Cause on YouTube because I done gave y'all the reasons and I gave y'all the questions that those things answer for us before we open up a crypto chart. The last thing I look at is the Bitcoin ETF flows. I'm pretty sure y'all know why, but if you don't, watch the replay and I will have it timestamped as well, so y'all will be able to go straight to the stuff. Got it? Cool. Okay, so your homework, all right, for the weekend. When we come back on Tuesday, the expectation is everybody's done it. Okay. I want you to make sure that you do these things, okay, for the next 7 days. Now, listen, it ain't like I'm gonna be checking. All right. Hey, thank you, JJ, for the hand heart. It's not like I'm gonna be checking y'all. I just want you to have some integrity and make it happen. Okay, for the next 7 days that you can. Oh, thank you. Hey, listen, that's T from Christy T. Let's go with the heart me, man. Hey, y'all need to check him out. First of all, hold on, let me pin this because I listen to their albums. And if you are a person that's like a music person, but you want to listen to good music that like puts you in a really great headspace, Christy T, every one of the manifestation albums, listen, get it. Okay. I don't even done TikToks and stuff on that stuff. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Y'all go check him out in the mornings. His energy is so freaking like it's great, dog. Like I'll be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'll go and conquer and dominate the day. Do you hear me? So check him out, man, and then go download their albums. Go on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. Check them out. I'm telling you, listening to that type of music is definitely good for you. And you'll get a whole lot done too. If you getting some work in, like you'll be able to focus, child. Well, I don't know if you've been focused, but you'll feel good when you're doing it. Okay, so you'll get a lot done. Absolutely. Thank you so very much. So yeah, that's my first time like seeing team come through, man. So yeah, I gotta come through and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, and now the song is in my head, bro. I'm over here like I wake up every day feeling good. I wake up every day feeling good. My bad. Let me get focused. Y'all homework. Okay. And then I gotta go. So y'all homework is for the next 7 days. Okay. I want you to do what we practiced tonight. Yes, sir. That's my song, man. That's not my only song, but that's like, the one that introduced me to y'all. So yeah, so for the next 7 days, the next 7 mornings, before you open up any crypto chart, I don't care if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, whatever. Before you open it, I need you to check the DXY first. Okay? I need you to check the US, the 10-year treasury yield. Okay? I need you to check the NASDAQ. That could be QQQ or just type in NASDAQ in trading view, whatever. Check the NASDAQ. Okay? The fourth thing is to check Nvidia price. And lastly, I want you to check the ETF flows. So you can check Bitcoin, Ethereum, especially if you're checking them. XRP has it as well. All right. So check that. And then I want you to ask yourself, this is step 6. So you do those 5 things first. And then step 6, before you open the chart, I want you to ask yourself, what kind of environment am I walking into today? Okay. You don't have to be right, y'all. I just want you to start thinking like that before you open up these crypto charts. What kind of environment am I walking in today? Okay? Not what is Bitcoin doing? What's the price of Bitcoin? What's the price of Ethereum? No. What kind of environment exists today? Welcome back, Martin. I see you. Happy Friday. I want you to write it in one sentence. Okay? That's it. That's all. All right? So you could say something like, looks like risk is on. Looks like it's cautious right now. Okay? Or I don't know. Okay? Because maybe you don't know. It's fine. All right? Once you do that, your next step 7, is to open up the crypto chart, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever it's going to be. Everybody follow me so far? Let me know in the chat. Give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat if y'all follow me so far. We know the first 5 things we're doing. We know that we're going to ask the question of what type of environment we in. Then we're going to write a sentence and saying it's either risk is on, risk is off, it's cautious, right? Or I just flat out don't know. Okay. Thank you, RC3. I see you. Reggie, I see you. Good job. All right. Awesome. Thank y'all for continuing to like the live as well. I appreciate you. Now, after you do that, now you open up the chart. Okay. And I want you to just observe what is happening and see if good trouble. Welcome in. Happy Friday. See if what you saw, if that was in alignment. Okay. I don't care if you were wrong. Okay. Actually, I expect you to be wrong sometimes because, like I said, these things are not always going to give you the exact answer. Okay. The probability of it, saying, okay, if the US dollar is strong, the probability of Bitcoin being down, it's a bit higher, but that's not guaranteed every time. Does that make sense, everybody? All right. So you may be wrong sometimes. That's fine. Shoot, I still get surprised by the market. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. And I've been investing in the cryptocurrency market since 2020. Shoot, I started trading in 2017. So, this is going to happen. The goal isn't to be perfect or expect perfection, y'all. The goal is for us to practice. The goal is for us to create a system that we can repeat the results that we want. Okay? We need a repeatable system, something that we can train our brain to do every single day. And when we get the results that we want, we can continuously get those results. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay? So every morning for the next 7 days, I want y'all to complete this exercise. I want you to do that. Okay? Because you're going to be training your brain to slow down so you're less likely to react and you're more likely to respond. And also you have scenarios too. You're going to be more scenario based. And that habit is going to save you a lot of money because you will move from emotional investing, emotional decision making to now, okay, I see what's happening. Here are certain scenarios. If this scenario plays out, this is what I do. If this scenario plays out, this is what I do. You taking your time. Everybody got it? If y'all gonna do it, let me know. Say, I'm doing it. I'm in. Type I'm in the chat. If y'all are gonna do this for the next 7 days, type I'm in the chat, okay? Type I'm in the chat. Let me see you. Type I'm in the chat if you're gonna do this homework. If you're not gonna do this homework, I'm not here to tell you wrong or whatever. All I'm saying is don't be surprised when you're not able to repeat the results that you've gotten, especially if they are positive results. Okay, I see y'all. Awesome. All right. So here is what I would love for y'all to do. If y'all can y'all put in your stories tomorrow morning after you have not in your stories. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Thank you, the assistant, for the repost and the heart me. I appreciate you and sharing. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Okay, I know it's 4th of July. If you can't do it tomorrow, then at least by Monday. I'm gonna do a video. I want y'all to go do this system and then come to the comments of the video that I'm gonna post this weekend. And I want y'all to tell me what the environment. As a matter of fact, do it on Monday. That'll solve the problem. Do it on Monday morning. I want y'all to type in the comments what the environment looks like or feels like as it pertains to Bitcoin after y'all have done the routine. Okay, I want y'all to say it feels bullish, risk is on, risk is off, so on and so forth. Everybody got it? Okay, I'm gonna put that in the video. All right, so that's it, y'all. I want to just leave y'all with this. Like a few weeks ago, a lot of us, were doing things as it pertains to cryptocurrency that was not as helpful. We were opening these charts first. We didn't have a system. Today you have a system, okay? So I want y'all to continue to do what we have said we're going to do. All right, go out here and be great. I'm going to leave y'all with my favorite quote, and that is from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe, and he said to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And God willing, we'll all see each other on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Y'all be safe this weekend. Have fun. Enjoy your families. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday. All right. Bye, y'all.